Hello, future doctors and engineers. I hope you all are doing great. My name is Abhishek. So, I have a written question on the board which is from the topic trigonometric identities. The question says that we need to prove sin a minus cos a plus 1 upon sin a plus cos a minus 1 is equal to 1 upon sec a minus tan. Okay. Whenever you go through such kind of situations, okay, you must not start the things spontaneously. You must give a pause, think of the best solution, think how should I proceed. You must not start doing the things. Okay, I will tell you how to think. I will make you learn how to deal with such kind of questions. Okay, just keep watching and learn how I am doing. You should also think that way. Okay, okay, let's start. Okay, fine. The thing is that the question is already in the reduced form. Okay, it's already in the sine and cosine. In generally, what we do in the while solving trigonometric identities questions, what we do, we try to convert all the things into sine and cos. Generally, it's not necessary, it's not like that we always do that, but in general, if you get stuck, what we do, we always convert all the things into sine and cos. Ultimately, we reach the solutions. Okay, but I will tell you, whenever you get such kind of situation, actually these questions are kind of standard questions. You can also find in the NCERT. Okay, fine. Okay, so what should you do whenever you get stuck in sine and cos? You must start rationalizing the denominator firstly. Okay, then if the things doesn't work, then what you do, you start rationalizing the numerator. Okay, what you do, you must keep in mind that you can either rationalize denominator or numerator. Start with denominator always. Okay, I will tell you how to do it. Okay, just focus what I do. Sin a minus cos a plus 1 upon sin a plus cos a minus 1. Okay, fine. So what I have said, you must start rationalizing the denominator. Okay, I will rationalize the denominator. Okay, and how I will rationalize, you must see. Okay, I have taken this term as a and this term as b. Okay, how will I rationalize? You just keep watching it. Okay, I will rationalize it as sin a plus cos a plus 1, because this thing will get inverted, right? Minus will get inverted into plus while rationalizing. Okay, fine. We always rationalize na. If we have a minus b into, then we rationalize it as a plus b. In the denominator we also put a plus b. Okay, like that one. Okay, I am doing fine. Okay, though, so the thing is that the idea is that why I am rationalizing, you must be thinking. You may ask me, sir, why are you rationalizing it? I will tell you, because sine and cos are together. Sine and cos are together, and somehow we create sine square a plus cos square a, we will get 1. The idea is that we need to reduce the trigonometric terms. That's why, because if somehow we create sine square a plus cos square a, our trigonometric terms will get reduced. That we want, because denominator, generally what we want in the denominator, we want least terms in the denominator. So in order to vanish these terms, we need to make sure that we are having sine square a plus cos square a. This sine square a plus cos square will bring 1 and it will get cancelled with this one. That this is the idea. That's why I am rationalizing. Okay, fine. So what I am doing. Okay, fine. So okay, another thing is that what you can do, you will multiply sin a with all these three terms, minus cos a with all these three terms, and plus 1 with all these three terms. You can also do that way, or what you can do, you can also think in the most efficient way. You can be a bit more rational here. What you can do, the way I have created over here, like I have created a minus b here, and what I have got here, a plus b. So I have created in the denominator a minus b into a plus b. It will give us a square minus b square. This is the idea. Okay, fine. And sine and cos are together, and if you are squaring it, we will get sine square a plus cos square, and it will get cancelled with this minus of 1. Okay, fine. Okay, we can also be a bit more rational while solving the numerator. What you can do, you can bring sine a plus 1 minus cos a like this, and this term you can also bring it as this, like this, and in the denominator we have as it is sin a plus cos a minus 1 into sin a plus cos a plus 1. Fine. Look what happened. If I say this is your x, this is your y, if I say this is your x, this is your y, what we are having in the numerator? We are having x minus y into x plus y. It will get you x square minus y square. And in the denominator we are also having a square minus b square. Okay, the things have become very easier. This is the way you have to think. Okay, fine. Okay, what I will do, I will just simplify it. Okay, we have got the formula. This is of kind of x square minus y square kind of terms. Okay, I will do it. Sine of a plus 1. This was your x square minus what is your y is here cos a. So I will square it. In the denominator we have a minus b into a plus b. What is your a? Your a is sin a plus cos a. So I will square it because it is of the form of a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b. Okay, sin a plus cos a, we will bring it whole square over here and we will square 1. Okay, fine. This is the form we are having. Okay, we will solve it. Okay, just open the square terms. Sin square a plus 1 plus 2 sin a minus cos square a upon we are having sin square a plus cos square a plus 2 sin a into cos a minus 1. We are having this one. Okay, now what to do, I will tell you. What we can do, we can combine these two terms over here. Okay, you can see that this one and minus of cos square a can be combined because we want to bring the things in the similar terms. Okay, fine. And what you can see over here that this is getting cancelled with this minus 1 because sin square a plus cos sin square of 1 cos plus cos square a is equal to 1. Okay, so how can I write 1 minus cos square a is equal to sin square a? Obviously we can write it. Just bring this cos square to the right hand side. You will get it sin square a as 1 minus cos square a. Fine. So I will be using that. I will be arranging here. Okay. So what I am doing over here, that I am making it as sin square a plus 2 sin a plus 1 minus of cos square a upon, I will make it as 1 because sin square a plus cos square a is 1. Okay, 1 plus 2 sin a into cos a of minus 1. This of minus minus get cancelled. 1 minus cos square a will be getting you sin square a. Fine. Okay, now I will erase this part. Fine, I will be solving over here. Okay, fine. So we can, what we can write, in spite of 1 minus cos square a, we can write as sin of square a plus 2 sin a plus sin square a upon we are having 2 sin a into cos a. Now we are about to reach the solution. We are very close. Okay, what we can do, sin square a plus sin square a. These two will get combined and give you 2 sin square a plus 2 times of sin a upon 2 sin a into cos a. Now what you can do, you just take the common of 2 sin a from the both the terms of the numerator. Just take common 2 sin a common. We will having sin a plus 1 over here, and in the denominator we already have sin a and cos a. So these 2 sin a will get cancelled. Okay, fine. So we are having 1 plus sin a upon cos a. Again, you have got stuck with sin and cos a. What I have told you, you start rationalizing the denominator or numerator. I will be sticking with my part and I will again rationalize the denominator. You see what happened. I am rationalizing it. Okay, fine. What I will get, just watch. Cos a plus, it will get multiplied with sin a into cos a. Fine. And we are having here cos square a. Fine. Okay. What you can do? Okay, fine. Now what you can do, you can write over here okay fine, no problem. We can do 1 plus cos square a plus sin a into cos a upon cos square a. We can split it, obviously we can split it, right? Okay, I have split it. What should I do now? It is getting cancelled with one time of cos a, and one cos also is getting cancelled over here. So what I have got, 1 upon cos a plus what I have got, tan a. Okay, I can write it sec a plus tan a. Fine. Okay, now the key is that you know sec square a minus tan square a is 1. So we can write it on the basis of a square minus b square. So we can write it as sec a minus tan a into sec a plus tan a is equal to 1. So what I can write, in spite of sec a plus tan a, we can write over here, we can derive over here what we can write, sec a plus tan a is equal to 1 upon sec a minus tan a. We can write it obviously. So in spite of sec a plus tan a, we can write over here 1 upon sec a minus tan a. This is the way solve it. Never grow afraid of trigonometric identities question. These questions are very easy. Okay, you must start thinking, okay, how should I find the best solution? Don't go for the lengthier solution, it will consume your time. Okay, start thinking the most efficient way. Just give it a pause. Don't start solving spontaneously. If you have the question, if you get stuck, I have told you, I have given you two brahmastra. What should you do? You start rationalizing the denominator. If you don't get anything, start rationalizing the numerator. You will eventually come to something, and it will make it will bring you very close to your solution. Okay, fine. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.